today, but if other people make it before me, the timer up there will start going even faster, thus lowering my chances of winning and getting the trophy. This game is good to play with friends, maybe even alone. Well, mostly alone, because you can have fun, you can pass the time very quickly. It's not that challenging, but not that easy at the same time, if you don't know the basics of parkour at least. If you're like me, you will probably suck at parkour at the start. I did too. I won't lie about that. But I'll say this game is a 7 out of 10 as a time passer, but if you want to play with friends, a solid 8 out of 10. As you know, this game is simple, but at the same time, it's good at the same. Because you can get competitive with friends, have fun with friends, joke around, troll around. If you collect enough coins or bubbles in the side of the screen, I don't know why they made it bubbles, but if you do collect enough of them, you can get power ups like the speed coil I have, this gravity coil. Yeah, makes me jump high. That's what a gravity coil usually does, either way. But all in all, I recommend you play this without those to make it a bit more competitive. I know, and also behind you, there's a reason why it's called Pac-Man Escape. Literal Pac-Man is chasing you, and in the games, as you know, Pac-Man will eat anything and everything in its path. So I recommend you don't stop running, or else this one is gonna eat your bum in 2 seconds. Yeah, this game is simple, but also good at the same time. At first, you might lose, maybe suck if you're not used to speedrun type games or parkour. But eventually you will get the hang of this and well become very good at this. At at the start I didn't have that many troubles. Oh wait, the timer is going fast. I see that 6 players have passed me. Never mind, not 7. I have to do this very quickly. I see the trophy. I see it. And boom. There we go. It's complete. This is a very good game. I'll give it in from total marking I'll give it a 7.5 out of 10. For it's replayable as it's very simple, not too many mechanics to memorize, and also good to play with friends. Now to the next game. This is called Untitled Bakery. This is a good multiplayer game. In this basically you are a baker who bakes stuff. You can do the how to play, but I already know how to play this game. You come to the front desk, click on this guy or whoever comes, and he'll give you the things to make, and you go in the kitchen and start making it. If you don't know how to make anything, I mean any of the items, then you can learn it from the recipe book by just clicking on it. He wanted a British pork pie. So to make a British pork pie, first we need a pie crust, which is made with flour, water, and butter. So from here you get your flour, water, and butter. R is for flour, while you have to hold out your cup, then fill it up, and butter is on the way corner. Now you start mixing it. The prompt to mix it. After you're done mixing it, you'll have to pour water on it, then start mixing again. Like this. It might be buggy for some people, but mostly this is a very fun and good game to play with, especially friends. Definitely friends. I recommend it to be played with friends most of the time. You can also play it solo, though I wouldn't recommend that. Like, if you want, it's your choice really. You can decide what you want to do with this game. If you want to play it solo with friends, anything, any way you like. No, I recommend you play it actually friends. This will make the experience funner and also better. As we all know, if there is a friend, the experience is gonna be funny and not horrifying, just like horror games. Anyway, now I fill up the pies. I fill them up, now I put them in the oven. This is the oven. You choose what you want to bake. But the options are kind of unnecessary in my opinion, as you can bake certain things always. Either way, now let your British pork pie bake. Let's see. They are not baked fully. You take it out and look at that. Look at the marvelous British pork pie. Obviously, I cannot eat pork. I'm Muslim. Either way. Now, click on him without equipping anything. And boom. He's happy and he thanks you. Then the next customer will arrive. Yeah, customer. It's true that this game is kinda the same thing over and over. Loaves. Man. Loaves. But eventually you will get the hang of it. It might be hard at the start, but what is not hard at the start? Explain to me that. At the start, everything can be hard, but eventually, with practice and dedication, you can do everything and anything. The game is very simple. You should play with friends mostly, no one else. For friends, it's a 9 out of 10. To play alone, 6. Oh, no, no, 7, 7. I'll give it as a direct 7. Because if you're like, interested in some, simple games and just want to pass the time, not think that much, just, play, then this game is for you. Yes, for you there, you little champ. Anyway, on to our next game. Now, on to our last but not least, the final game. This is one of my more favorites in the Roblox genres of games. This is not commonly found, but this is kind of like, not really dangerous, but still, it's similar to it. This game's name is called Hitch a Hike. It's a multiplayer game, but if you want, I'm a kind of single to this, so let's not talk about this. Anyway, as you see, it's a single player and also multiplayer. On the other side, if you go there, you'll see the multiplayer things. Hey well, let's get on to the game. This game, as I load in, I'll tell you what it is first of all. First of all, this game is a 10 out of 10 because 10 out of 10 to play with friends, not just alone. If it's alone, then it's an 8 out of 10. First of all, this game is not repetitive at all. Random goofy things can happen with friends, enjoyable everything. Replayability also pretty. Well, replayability is not that high. Once you beat the game, you don't want to play it anymore, but still, it's very good as a time pass or you want to goof around with your friends. This game includes a lot of things like, well, hitchhike. What do you think that means? Exactly. Hitching hikes on other people. It's taking me some time to load. That might be for everyone if your internet is not good or you cannot load in properly. But as you see, I've loaded in. My game has not loaded in, but I have. Anyway, as you see, we now collect the things that it tells us to collect. From the start, you will get 4 items. A headlamp, which you have to only click once, then just do what I do. Put it on top. Don't need it anymore. A sign to let the cars know that you're here. You have to hitchhike, and a wooden plank to defend yourself. Obviously, this wooden plank is not strong enough. That's evidential. But my game has not properly loaded in. Sorry for the bad quality. Or what? Now, as the game says, from the first instructions, hold your sign out. You have to wait for incoming cars, which might come, might even rail you. If you're not careful, don't be on the street standing. And now, look, this kind gentleman is letting me into his car. Now, there is a chance of, if there's too many people in the car, they'll start beating you up in the middle of the road while you're moving. But if you get lucky, like, let's see if they beat me up or not, or try to beat me up. The cars will take you very far distance. Your goal is to reach 10k or more. Your goal is to reach more than 10k. It's 20 or 30k. I got lucky and they didn't beat me up. I'm so happy. And no, there are random houses, things that appear in the map, like animals, some weird things too. You will see while the video progresses what I mean by weird things. Basically, expect the unexpected, like this, a cultist. You have to beat up the cultist like this. Beat up the whoa, and that's one of the things that might happen when it turns night. Mothman. He is Batman, but with moths. I don't know why the developers added this, to be honest. Seems like a pretty bad choice. And there's a lot of ways to cheese him. I just usually do this: go into a high area or go into a small area. He cannot fit in, in small gaps, small spaces like that. So yeah, good luck trying to die to him. He won't kill you that quickly. Well, it did take a chunk out of HP, but still. And the currency in this game is bones. In each run, you will get bones from slaying enemies, doing some things, maybe stopping a car or killing someone. Well, murder is very much decorated for bones. I think everyone knows that much. I mean, without it, how will you get bones? And sometimes items could spawn, like the axe, which does more than the sign, but has lower reach, I think. Or same. Yeah, I'm not gonna question anything about this game. And as you see, as the Mothman has been slain, I now collect all his bones. Because that is my job. Not my job. I need this for, progressing in the game. I'll progress up to 5k before ending this video off shortly. Because, well, this is basically self-explanatory, bro. You don't need to know rocket science to understand this game. And I miss that. I usually keep everything which is not, a weapon or something to, I put it up there because those are required. Keeping the healing items and the weapons near you is the best idea. Also, take when you're walking and doing nothing. I should have put the sign on one. It's easier to take out. So now, oh, a little snake is trying to approach me. Sadly for him, I am very strong with my axe. He seems to be biting me. Okay, there's no one in there. There's a very low chance of me getting um brutally mauled, but I'll live. I'll 100% live. Yeah. As you progress through the games, there will be random events like that. Shop will appear where you can upgrade your items, tools, buy stuff like that, sell stuff even if you want. And this person has dropped me over here. Now I recommend for the early game not to raid these if you're very new to the game, as these require a certain level of skill and a lot of jumping. No, man, scratch that. All of it's jumping. If you know how to do jump parries or jump slashes, then you'll be good for this game. Or you're a farmer, Elden Ring, Dark Souls, those type of player. That also works. Remember, if you don't like the game, it's the first. Oh, no! Ah! Man, that will happen to you sometimes. Some random homeless man from the sheets will try to molest you and touch you, and you cannot do anything about it. He has to do it, or you have to die. That's your only option, really. And yeah, some weird choreography is shown in this game too. I don't mind that. Focus on the fun bits, like all the homeless people trying to kill you. Or, well, I just figured this out now. Basically, don't try to die from these shankers. These little shankers will try to shank you very hard. Make sure not to die. If you die, you have skill issue probably. It's hard to die from these NPCs. They do extremely low damage. But if you die to the Mothman, understandable. Very understandable. I died to him so many times on one of my playthroughs. I remember so well. Oh, I got brutally mauled fully. But still, this game is fun because it's a 10 of 10 as I said for multiplayer, and secondly, it's replayable too. As it's like the progression is hard to do, but not that hard at the same time. Not that easy at all at the same time. Don't take it lightly. I'm just trying to tell you that. Taking this game lightly is like taking, I don't know, eating lightly. You don't eat lightly, do you now? I'm kidding. You don't take offense, please. Even if you just comment in the comment section. Let's see. If I there. In this game, you have to do a lot of grinding from the start. But after you're, fully stacked, ready to go, fight in the wild, that stuff, well then, go. Don't hesitate. Hesitation gets you killed in this game normally. I have 2 wins. I've beaten this game twice. And at certain milestones, there will be some things which you might like. I'll not spoil it for you. You'll see it in the video. If you're too excited to play these games, just directly go play. You don't have to wait for me to finish this video. I know I'm being a little too cocky, but still, try the games. You'll love it. I can assure you that, especially multiplayer experience. This yeah, be aware of those people. They're very much like a personal space. Please stop biting me, sir. I am a very good man. Either way, let's get up. I medkits, they heal instantly, but take some time to heal. Okay, these are car parts, wheel batteries. They will spawn around the map, you will collect them. To, they, influence the ending, but I won't do the ending in this video, as this game does take a while to finish. Me and my friends like, no, get back! Get back! No! No! Stop! As I was saying before, I got brutally mauled again. This game won't get repetitive to say, but it will give you some interesting ventures to do. For example, that homeless man you see there, you must maul. No, there's the homeless man. I'm going delusional. Damn, I need to take my schizophiles. Either way, this per 5 bones you'll get a random item. It can be anything. Ammo's good, but health med kits, those things are they're also good. Remember, you'll also be getting mostly losses while you do this, nothing else. Just don't, have the Hakari mindset. Remember, 90% of gamblers quit before they win big. Basically that, yeah. So now I'm gonna hitch a car ride. Oh no, those are good people. If let's say it's a police car, do not do it. You'll directly be sent to jail by the police officer that is gonna come. You can try to run from him, but it's no point. He's gonna chase you until the world ends, basically, to say the least. Now, this good man, this kind man, is taking me pretty far. Although I will loot these houses. These are very good houses to loot. So garage, you can just jump off directly if you sit on something. One tip: do not get off the seat if you want to, travel, because if you do jump while you're in traveling, then you will definitely fall off. The, and weapons like these from this directly looks like it's out of Mad Max. Not gonna lie. Yep, this big boy weapon. You cannot go into third person sadly. And now many of you can probably see the structure in very much in front of me. Yeah, that's a unique structure. You know why that's unique? You'll see in a bit. It does take me a long time. These legs don't used to work like they used to back in the high-end era. Either way, now I've arrived here. There's a blockade, as you can see, and a security robot. Stop right there! What do you think you're going? Think this is a joke? You aren't getting past. He'll say these corny lines and it's just shooting you directly. And a big moth, get the hell a big moth, big moth. Yeah, this can spawn at night. It has always a chance of spawning at night. Remember, these are not your friends, these are your enemies. I was about to die from moth, man, moth. Oh wow, I might lose, I might lose. Nah, nah, I won't lose. Oh shit, use this. I have died. But this is pretty easy if the Mothman doesn't come. Anyways, I hope you liked the video I made today. This is my second video on my channel probably. The first one was just Infinite when it was not dying. Either way, see ya guys.